Spring is definitely here. Excuse me. Hey, what's up guys? Welcome to another video. Today I thought I would share 3 things that I've learned in my career as a creative and as a photographer. And I really believe it's 3 things that will help anyone in any sphere of creativity to be able to grow and develop and be all that it is that you're able to be. Let's get into it. So as I mentioned, these are 3 things that I've learned along the way in my journey as a creative and as a photographer and filmmaker and web developer and designer and whatever it is that I find myself doing. And they've been principles that have really helped guide me in the ups and downs of the creative world. So I thought that I would share them with you and hopefully it helps someone else as well. So the first tip would be to learn the art of observation. I think a really important thing is to be able to actually learn to put your camera away. I know that sounds weird considering we're photographers or creatives and we use tools to be able to do what we do. But I've actually found that you become so much better at being able to see the world when you've actually taken the time to learn to observe it first. I remember growing up that I would get a kick out of just watching people, just watching the world, watching light change, watching sunsets, and all these different things. And you learn to develop an eye for seeing detail, being able to see the detail in a leaf or a strand of hair, whatever it may be, but just eyes that are able to observe the world around you. I think we become so much better at photographing life when we've actually lived one, when you've actually taken the time to look at the world around you, you've taken the time to enjoy things, you've taken the time to invest in your relationships. That translates into your art form, that translates into what it is that you create. So yeah, first step would definitely be take the time to observe, take the time to slow down enough that you're just watching the world around you, you're just looking at colors and at the beauty that exists in creation. The second tip or piece of advice that I would give is to wander aimlessly. We live in a world where setting goals and aiming for a certain mark all the time is kind of glorified and considered the holy grail of being a freelancer or an entrepreneur or just a driven person, is someone that's always hitting the mark and someone that's always ticking off their check boxes that they set for themselves and getting better and better and better. And that's great. I believe it's really important to have that level of intentionality to the things that we do. But something that I've found for myself is that's really important in the things that I create is actually doing things without a goal, doing things without an aim, just to learn to actually go and wander and play around and explore and not necessarily need to have an output for it, not needing to have to specifically have something that needs to be profitable out of what it is that I'm doing. I think some of our best work comes from those times when we're playing, when we're exploring, when we're just doing things because we enjoy it or because we're passionate about it. When was the last time you did anything just for the fun of it, just because you enjoy, just because it was something new that you wanted to explore without it needing to have a goal to it? So yeah, one of the things for me, getting better at what I do is just exploring, wandering aimlessly. And the third tip that I would give is just to actually be yourself. I know that sounds like a cliche and we hear that so many times, but it's actually quite true. Especially in the area of visual arts and photography and creativity, we can be bombarded by the styles and the different techniques that so many other people have and want to aspire to be like that, to the point where we aren't even true to who we are anymore. I mean, we can open up any social media app and be bombarded with amazing imagery by so many different photographers and visual artists and just be like, nope, can't do that, I'm never gonna get there, so I might as well just stop. I'm gonna sell my camera. In fact, no, actually I'll just chuck it out the window and burn my phone. Okay, maybe a little bit extreme, but you get what I mean. But the point is that there's no one else like you. There's no one else that has the tastes, that has the experience, that has the influences, that has the style that you do. And it's okay to be that. In fact, it's okay that you don't know how to define what your style is. I think we often want to be able to articulate exactly who it is that we are as a creative or what it is that our style or our mood always is. And it's okay not to know that. Just create things that appeal to you, create things that you like, that creates the aesthetic of what you want to achieve. And out of that, your style gets developed. Out of that, you become more of the creative that it is that you want it to be. Each of us are unique individuals, and it's okay to be that. Rather be that than trying to copy someone else or trying to be like someone else. be you, be authentic to that. And I think that kind of confidence and just genuineness in the things that we create really makes us that much better, and really, I think, actually influences other people to want to do the same. So yeah, I just thought I'd share those 3 things in the hope that someone else can relate, and yeah, just continue to thrive in what it is that you are called to do and desire to do. As always, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Oh, you're still here? Maybe I'll give one bonus technical tip. Some people have asked what's my lighting setup like when I vlog, so I thought I'll just quickly show you. This is my office, or where I work at home. So to the left I've got a softbox with an LED. To the right of me I've got a reflector that's just got the translucent side on it so that it can bounce the light a bit. Behind me is another LED that's got a warm filter on it, and then that's just a desk lamp that just adds some more separation to the background. So it actually looks pretty cool on camera. In reality, it's actually quite messy. This is a photo of what it actually looks like. I know, right? Seems so simple. Now I've got to pack all this away.